Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being with me today for the second edition of Piana Investing Club channel. This week, we had a terrible, scary week. I would even say extremely rare, given the amplitudes experienced by the indices. Obviously, in the first place, the Nikkei in Japan, 13% of loss Monday at the opening, and the Nasdaq for sure, and S&P 500. But maybe you ask yourself, what happened this week? Once upon a time, this week began with a Black Monday, as usual, that we had not known for Asia, at least since 1987. The Nasdaq lost a little more than 6.8%, lower than Monday after losing more than 11.5% of a disaster over 3 days. I can tell you that I had to buy, obviously, at the lowest on Monday, like I bought in Friday, like I bought in Thursday, like I bought in the last 3 days for sure. And last I told you to do it last week, Friday. But to be honest, it was quite complicated to buy Monday because I didn't know at all if it was going to continue to fall and if we were going to meet on Tuesday, Wednesday until where it could go down clearly very low. Everybody was really negative Monday. The good news is that the ISM passed during the morning, which is an important indicator, has been published and has allowed the market to recover and remove some stress on the American economic reality. The trigger is full of things. It's a succession of events. It was indeed the increase in the key interest rate of the Japanese bank, but which did not immediately generate the facts we experienced this weekend. And it took this drop of water, the figures of the American unemployment of July 2024, to make the market panic and, of course, anticipate a significant decline in the American market, and therefore a very strong release for all speculators of assets purchased in Japan and in USA with a free yen that caused a rather important speculative bubble of Nikkei, in my opinion, for a few months now. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, until today on the closing, the market reacted rather well. The S&P 500 finishes flat on the week, and the Nasdaq approximately. First, you never sell a security during a wind of panic, and you take a step back on the upcoming economic situation. And the second rule is not a moment of the sales that you have to discover the product you want to buy. I have a lot of people around me who ask me what to buy. But no, it's not at the time of the sales, it's not when the market falls that we have to decide what to buy. We have to buy the securities, the stock for which we are long, for which we have already invested. So it's up to you to do your background work to evaluate what my purchase price is and precisely at what price I think it's a good entry price or a price to complete my position and strengthen my position precisely at the decrease of my value. So very important. There are the two lessons of the week. Please remember that. Don't wait for the sales to know what stock to buy. And please don't panic. We are preparing in my club for these days. We know this Black Monday can occur at any moment. And to be honest, it often arrives without warning. No one had foreseen such a shock. And that's why we are talking about the correction. And that's why it's so fast. It's good because no one can predict it. I often repeat to the member of the club, please, performance of your portfolio over a year is over a maximum of 10 days, spread randomly throughout the year. So please, join the club. Don't stay alone. Visit my website, Piana Investing Club. You pay $50 a month. Please, it's a no-brainer to avoid to make this kind of mistake. And I'm sure most of you already did it. So please, trust me, join the club. I will be very happy to talk with you. You can contact me on YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever, Instagram, wherever you want. I will be very happy to talk to you directly. I hope this video has allowed you to understand one of the keys of the investor success and the 2 rules of the day of the week. I wish you all a good weekend. I think that next week may be the beginning of a rally before the fall in rates of September 17, or the following of a complicated mishaps, right? With high volatility. We don't know. Nobody knows in any case. And I know we will have to be very vigilant again and again. It will be an exhausting year because, at this rate, I do make you a drawing. I risk being very tired myself too. I really hope that you will be able to forward this video to people who were scared this Monday and this week. Don't forget the value we are talking about that have been corrected, like Nvidia, or even more 100% since the beginning of the year. So be careful, always put things in perspective compared to the corrections we are talking about, and take a step back over a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and you understand why better I am an investor in stock on the long term. I have 28 stock in my portfolio today, and I have great confidence in these companies. And that Warren has shown us that to achieve the performance of 19.6% over the last 58 years, you have to have a long-term vision of companies. You have to understand companies. And you must, of course, buy on the market when there are opportunities to buy cheap price these companies. Please respect my rules. Try to follow them. Don't try, if you're not confident, to do by yourself. You can join my fund, Piana Invest, and I manage the money for you, for sure. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something today. See you next week. Bye-bye. It was a pleasure. Goodbye.